Welcome back to the Haunted Journey podcast. Sorry that I've been gone so long, but I've been busy buying a haunted house. Last year I began to think about buying a house in Atchison, which is one of the most haunted towns in the United States. I wanted to up my game to give you the most exciting experience in the industry and to make haunted taxis go inside a very haunted house. Little did I know that this was going to be quite the process. Looking at many properties before we settled on the one that we ended up buying. Here's a couple-minute montage of what we went through. Me and my partner Mike really worked hard to get this piece of property. I want to give special thanks to Matt Nelson from Remax as he helped us try to find different properties in Atchison. I also want to thank Matt Becker, who helped us with all the painting and lots of odds and ends throughout the house. We couldn't have done it without you, Matt. Wow, what a ride so far. This has been one crazy time for me and my partner, as we have just put in many hours on getting this house ready for you to be able to stay and tour on a regular basis. This podcast is going to be broken into two different parts, part one and part two. Part one is about our journey of getting this haunted house and all the different things and issues that we ran into. One of the first things I found out when you buy a haunted house, there is a lot of things you've got to do when you buy it. We bought this house at auction and thought we were getting a great deal, which we did, but there was a lot of problems with this house. The house was built in 1926 and it had many issues, including bad floors, plumbing not working, no toilet, and numerous other issues. So many I can't even tell you how many there were. The plumbing in this house was absolutely a nightmare, as we had to change most all the water lines in the house. And when it came to the flooring, wow, we did our best to actually lay down a new flooring in this house for you to go through. I think the one thing that I didn't take in consideration was the effort it was going to take to put this back to where it needed to be for general public to go through on a regular basis. Also, don't get me going talking about mowing this grass, as I decided to buy a push mower for almost an acre of grass. Yes, a push mower. Hello, Steve. Long story short, we worked hard every day for about 2 months to get to this point now where we're at. The house is fantastic. and it is absolutely one of the most haunted houses in the Midwest. It's demonic in nature, including possessions, which has happened to at least me and my partner one time throughout this process. There are many, many spirits in this house, including several who died in the home and many who laid in state in this particular home. We know of one particular spirit who died in the attic, and the information was passed on to us from a distant relative. This young boy died in a terrible, horrific accident in our attic. The two boys in the attic were sharpening sleds when one of them slipped and cut open his midsection and died on the floor of the attic. The boy's spirit is still roaming the entire house, including the attic. We have many other spirits in this house. You can't believe how many different voices that you hear. And the biggest thing we have is we know we have a demonic presence, entity in this home. And so we tread lightly when we're in the house, and we learn as much as we can about what we need to do when we're there. When you come to this house, we will go over all the different details you need to know if you're going to stay the evening. We want you to have a fun experience and a safe stay, so we'll go over all the information you need when you come visit this haunted home. In part 2 of this video series, I will go over the history and all the different haunted experiences that we've had, including interviews with my partner, so you'll get a good feel for what we have run into in this house, getting you ready for a safe and enjoyable haunted experience. At You Haunted, we appreciate all the support you have been giving us and the time to get this house up and running. It's now time to wake up the dead at 1322 Maple, House of the Dead. At You Haunted, we make fear fun! Thanks for listening to the Haunted Journey podcast. Have a wonderful day!